Art, you spent a lot of time traveling around the world and visiting and even funding healthcare operations elsewhere. What's been behind that and what have you learned?
Well, travel is our passion. I've been married 52 years, and my wife and I started traveling with a tent and sleeping bags. And here we are 52 years later, back in tents and sleeping bags, having gone through some of the nicest five-star resorts along the way. We've now visited 80 countries. It is truly our passion. And we have reached the highs and lows of the world in every respect. We were in 80 countries, 7 continents, and 3 years ago we started mountain climbing. So I celebrated my 75th birthday at the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro. Last year we climbed to 17,400 feet on a glacier on Ixinca, a Peruvian mountain. And in August 2013, we will attempt to climb to the summit of a 17,600-foot mountain in Bolivia, Pequeño Alpamayo. And we go with a really good attitude. The attitude is that we will go as high as we can safely, declare victory, take pictures, and come back down.
Do you have any recommendations for folks of some of the real special places that you saw?
The most spectacular place in the world we've ever been is Antarctica. At the one side, it's breathtakingly beautiful, it's exotic, it's surreal, it's also very expensive. And so what I tell people is you can find similarly exotic, extraordinary places right in your own community. Yesterday, for example, Priscilla and I climbed 1,400 stairs in the Silver Lake section of Los Angeles. There are these historic staircases that join streets. So we do it for exercise, we do it to train, but we do it also to see another part of the city that we would otherwise never and ever expose ourselves. And we do this every Sunday, a different part of our own culture.
Does Priscilla do the research on this? I know that she is very well read in the whole travel literature, so I bet she helps out mapping some of your quests.
It's a contest with us because we both have places we'd like to go. She owned a travel bookstore for 15 years. She has declared that this will be her last climb. I'm not sure whether to believe her or not, but I am committed to keep climbing until I am at least 85, because the Guinness Book of World Records for Kilimanjaro right now is held by an 84-year-old, and I intend to take that record away.
Just go up there and camp until you turn 85.
Well, you know, it's so interesting because I'm almost 77 now. I'm within a few weeks of 77. And every morning when I wake up, I remember a gift that was given to me by one of my medical school roommates, Tom Thaxter, fabulous physician, an orthopedic surgeon in Fresno, who was dying of lung cancer. And I went to visit him to say goodbye. I mean, really goodbye. And we spent a few hours together, and we laughed and reminisced, and then we hugged and kissed and said goodbye. And when I got to the door, Tom called out, "Oh, Art, I got a question to ask you." And I turned around and I said, "What is it?" He said, "Here's my question. If you learned today that you only had 4 more weeks to live, would you spend the next 4 weeks the same way you spent the last 4? I don't know, I never thought about that. And he said, "Well, you know I don't have 4 weeks to live." And he did not. And he said, "What I need you to know is that you don't have a guarantee on the next 4. So every morning when you get up, I want you to think of me, and I want you to live your day really well. I try to do that.